Hindi, and my native language is actually different, right? Let's not do that, guys. Let's not deviate, okay? Let's get back to it. So Sachin's question was, what are the other ways to practice and learn? Right? Like I said, yeah, like I said, I started practicing Korean from the month of September here on Hello Talk. There are a lot of people who actually witnessed me opening voice rooms for hours. Hours as in really long hours. 5 hours to 12 hours. Sometimes there were also rooms for 24 hours. I was literally practicing the language from the scratch, from hunger to learning how to speak, practice the pronunciation, building sentences, and also trying to talk with someone, learning new words and using those words and forming sentences and also using them in real life. Okay. Okay, and while doing that, I did not use ChatGPT. Okay, I used Perplexity. I'm not saying that I'm not using any AI over here. I use Perplexity. I don't use ChatGPT because ChatGPT doesn't give you that kind of detailed information as much as Perplexity can give you. So I was listening to I was listening to broadcasts in YouTube. While listening to it, I was also repeating it. For an example, I was playing something. Once I listen to it, I'll repeat it. Then again play it. I'll repeat it. Then use translator to to say whatever I wanted to say. I'll type in whatever I want to say. I'll translate it. I'll listen to the translation and practice that pronunciation again. And try to deliver it in the same way, because Korean language is one of those softest spoken languages, so I have to be really very soft when I'm saying some Korean words. I cannot just say hello. The tone will entirely change. 안녕하세요. You understood, right? You can see the difference, right?
Yes.
안녕하세요. 잘 지내고 있죠? 뭐 하고 있어요? If I say the same thing in English, hi, how are you? What are you doing? You find the difference?
Stress on the syllable.
Yes, and also the tone changes. Korean sounds more softer than when I speak in English or any of my native languages. My Hindi and Telugu sounds more like English. Trust me on that. So while listening to YouTube, repeating it, and also do you see the CC over here?
Sorry.
Do you see the CC down there, Sachin?
Yes, subtitles, right?
Yeah, subtitles. So when I open Korean Room, I happen to watch this subtitles. 안녕하세요. Here it doesn't capture much because it's not able to understand the language I'm saying. But in Korean Room, it actually captures because it understands that language, right? And while looking at it, I'll understand if my pronunciation is going right or wrong.
Got it, ma'am. But my question is that how to, like, there are specific frameworks for storytelling. And how can we implement those frameworks in our daily lives? Like, how can we practice that if we don't have any platform where we can give a public speech or something like that?
So if you're reading a book, it's entirely different how you read the book. Okay, there's a method in terms of reading a book. When you're telling a story, the way you tell the story would be entirely different. Even someone who is telling a story has to entirely read the story, process it, understand the feeling, emotions which are involved and evolved within that story to read out that story for you. On the day one, as soon as it's a new book, the moment they pick up a book, they cannot really understand or tune in into the emotions
Mm-hmm.
while they're telling your story. Yes or no?
Yes, I
If
agree.
you're reading a story for the first time, can you connect with it?
Uh, at a beginner level, it will be a bit challenging.
Yeah. So once you read the story and you understand it, your tone changes when you're reading that story again. Yes or no?
Hmm. True.
Yeah. Even while reading a regular book, something like Atomic Habits, or take any other books. For an example, I have a book right beside me, 100 Greatest Love Letters. So while reading a letter, it's completely different. When you're reading a regular book, the method of reading would be entirely different. When you're reading a story and telling a story, it would be entirely different.
Mm-hmm.
You need to understand what you're reading and feel it so that you can express it well. And those expressions comes from your tone. The your tone can change in different ways. Harsh tone, warm tone, sweet, salty, sarcastic, happy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
When you're jealous, when you're possessive, when someone is texting you, uh, you're not able to understand what it means. But when you listen to their voice, you understand. But when you look at them and speak to them and listen to them, it's again different,
Mm-hmm.
right? What your
Yes.
brain is observing while looking at a person's expression would put you into a different experience and perspective than someone you heard virtually. And that is the reason, one of the very reasons why we have emojis, emoticons to use in our text, because people can misunderstand what you write very easily. Despite you said it as a joke, but people cannot understand it. So you
Mm.
have to use
Yes.
emojis.
Yes.
Yeah, TED Talk books. That's a good one.
So, are there any drills that we can do on daily basis to improve this element in our
Well,
conversation?
pick up a genre. What would you like to read? Being an author, being a poet, being a storyteller, pick up a genre. When you pick up a genre, you'll understand. And pick up a book, have a handbook ready, or maybe take a PDF format. You can get a PDF format on Google very easily. Take a PDF format, download it. Look for the audiobooks in YouTube or maybe Spotify or anywhere else if you can find them. While listening to the audiobook, read the book alongside.
Mm-hmm.
You'll understand how different your emotions are, the rhythm, the pattern of your reading. Slowly, the pattern changes. Basically, you're shadowing.
Got it.
So, you need to shadow someone to understand their pattern. And once you understand the pattern, you being an individual, you can create your own unique pattern when you're reading books. You don't have to actually depend upon it.
I see.
In the beginning of the time when you're going for customer support services, or maybe you're learning, or you're put across some training period, you shadow people. The moment your training period is done, you try to have your own individual uh, identification, right? You try to have your own identity despite you're working within the group of people. You work along with the team, but then you also work for yourself. So you put that shadowing into use and try to understand your own capabilities, and then you just need to check, where can I mold myself, and where my potential lies, and how can I actually put it into use. So you need to decide your true form.
Got it. Got it. Thank you, ma'am. This is very insightful.
Yeah, that's what we do, and this is how your personality also develops. You can develop an entirely new personality within yourself. How cool that can be, right?
Indeed.
Hi, Faraz. I thought you did not miss me today, but you came. Why everyone went silent? This is so embarrassing. Feel like hiding somewhere. Guys, talk.
I have other questions as well regarding English, but
Mhm.
if anyone else wants to share their thoughts.
Go ahead and ask the question. Maybe if anyone wants to share, they can also share it.
Okay, so I started reading this book, uh, India That Is Bharat by J. Sai Deepak, and the sentence structure in that book is very complex, and I'm still very new into reading, so I find it very challenging to
Could you please help me
understand
with the
any
name of the
sentence.
book again? English by Bharat?
India That Is Bharat by J. Sai Deepak, who is a Supreme
Oh,
Court
okay, okay,
lawyer.
okay. I think I know the book. India by Bharat. By.
So the sentence structure is very complex, so I need to read like 3-4 times the same sentence in order